bells. Eli, good evening to you.
How's it going, Aaron?
Are you ready for wrestling?
You know, it's getting to the best time of the year here. You're at your last duel before the Hawkeye 10 tournament, and then, your postseason tournament for your conference, and then now it's a little different. You get that week off, and then you get into districts. You know, as we know, used to have sectionals, but now, sorry, there we go, Aaron.
There we go.
Might be blowing your ears off there just for a second.
People on YouTube are thinking, oh, my goodness.
Got a hot mic right now.
Alive.
But, no, you used to have that sectional tournament, and now the Athletic Association has gone away with that, and it is just now a bigger district tournament, and that means now that there's also 8 more wrestlers in each weight class that will go. Yes, 2 will still go from each district, and there will be a true second, but now there's going to be first 8-round buys and then right into the state tournament. Now 4 days long. Now we get an extra day of the madness.
You're going to have an extra day of state wrestling tournament. Are you excited?
I am. You know, I talked to the professor. You know, well, we got our leeway right now, so we'll be good to go. I wouldn't miss it for the world. So it's going to be a great tournament. You
were over in Iowa City last weekend?
Last weekend, that's correct.
How was that now?
That, you know, the Hawkeyes never disappoint. Well, no, they do disappoint me. I'm going to say that. They do disappoint me a lot. But in wrestling, not so much. It was a great duel. My brother has never seen Spencer Lee wrestle, and we were like, you know what? Allie got me season tickets. I had him for 2 years now, and still we're like, screw it, let's go on up. And you get to watch Spencer Lee wrestle for a minute, and if you're lucky, and we only got 38 seconds of it because he got himself a pin. But, no, it's great. It's always – I love always beating Nebraska Cornhuskers, that's for sure. But this weekend's the big one, Iowa Penn State, so that would be a great one to watch too.
Yep. Should be some good wrestling here, Eli, tonight, and we'll get into it in just a minute. In fact, let's just take a break, Eli, and we'll come back, and I'll have you kind of give me an idea if are there any matchups and lineups you're looking forward to here tonight. We're going to take a break, check in with our sponsors, and we will be back after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA. Love is in the air.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm.
Back to Red Oak, wrestling in Red Oak. It's a triangular. Red Oak, East Mills, and Underwood in Red Oak this evening. If you're in the Red Oak area, you have plenty of time to come down and watch some wrestling with us. It's going to get underway here in about 5 minutes, Eli. And like I said, a couple of other special performances tonight. It's Spirit Leader Performance Night, Senior Night, and Youth Recognition Night, all that taking place tonight. Eli, are there matchups or lineups or particular matches or duels?
A certain match, I guess you can say, tonight per se. Everything's a little spread out. I mean, we'll start it with Underwood. They're ranked 8th in the state as a tournament team, and people would know if you're in the wrestling world as well, there's a difference between being a good tournament team and being a good duel team. You know, there's duel teams who have a full lineup and wrestle well top to bottom, and then there's a tournament team which perform really well at tournaments. So, like for Underwood, for example, they have 3 ranked kids and ranked 8th as a tournament team. Number 1 with Gable Porter, you know, 2-time state champ, or excuse me, I think 1-time state champ, state runner-up. Blake Allen, 2nd in the state for Underwood, and Maddox Nelson for Underwood, ranked 6th in the state. And, you know, and Underwood's going to have a great showing, too, as a state tournament. You know, you wouldn't be surprised if you get a couple guys more in the mix in there as well. And then for East Mills, Ryan Stortenbecker, ranked 4th at 145. Something cool that I just saw, the Stortenbecker family is well known up in East Mills, and 4 brothers have combined 500 wins. That's a lot of wins right there, especially between 4 people, and 4 brothers have 500 wins. That's spectacular. I saw that happened at the John Jay last weekend. And then Dawson Bond, he sat right in the number 1 spot all year long at 160 for Red Oak. You know, and that's Red Oak's go-to guy is Dawson Bond. He's the man that's going to be able to create a lot of bonus points for you in tournaments and be able to get your team even higher up on the podium.
And not to mention a fine young man at that.
Exactly.
He's a top-notch individual. I say that every time I get the opportunity. But Dawson has put a lot of work into getting where he's at, for
you
sure.
know, and that shows out, especially for a lot of these guys, too. Wrestling's tough. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I can tell you that right now, sports-wise. So to be just involved in this, and now I think it's good, too, as well for the state that has gone away from a sectional tournament. I mean, for example, you had Dawson Bond 2 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
End up getting hurt in the sectional tournament, and was, you know, I'm not gonna, in Glenwood, I'm not gonna say he was for sure. I mean, no, I am going to say he was for sure going to move on there in that sectional tournament, and it ends up getting hurt. So now that kind of just eliminates a weekend where you can just bring everybody into a district tournament and have that match. And, you know, and it'll be interesting to see how it works, too, as well, because next weekend, I'm pretty sure next week, starting on Monday, is regional duels, and that used to be a sectional deal where if you were top 2 in your sectional, you'd be able to move on to a regional duel, and now that is just based on the state with Iowa Wrestling Coaches Associating ranking, and now they'll have regional duels next week, and we'll see where they go from there.
Matt, Eli, let's take a – sorry about that. I called you Matt.
Oh, no.
Matt's going to –
I should be honored right now if he was listening here.
We're going to take a quick break, Eli. We're going to be underway here in just a minute, but one more quick break, and we'll be back with wrestling right after this here in Red Oak.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Your best buy at Hawkeye, the little Ford dealer.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Welcome back. Again, say thanks to our sponsors. Having some introductions here, Eli, in Red Oak this evening. We're going to be underway with wrestling very soon. And again, Red Oak, or it will be East Mills and Underwood, round one, then Underwood, Red Oak, and then East Mills, Red Oak to wrap up the evening here. Thanks for listening. We are going to step away for our national anthem, and we'll be back after this.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
And thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Again, some special events taking place this evening. Beyond the wrestling, you have Spirit Leader Performance after round one. You have Senior Night and Youth Recognition Night after round two. So a lot going on. More and more people trickling in here, Eli.
That's right, and it's always great to see because this is one of the best sports there is. So am I right, Aaron? Am I right?
You're not biased at all.
No, not with it. But no, it's always great, especially to get, in a town that supports wrestling too is always a great thing as well. And especially in the state of Iowa, you're almost going to get there everywhere you get.
Wrestling is unique in the state of Iowa.
It's
huge.
It
truly is. That's not the case everywhere you go through other states.
No, and the state tournament is something within itself. It is it's not a state tournament like any other, which is always fun for me to be able to go up there and call the state matches that we get coming out of here from Southwest Iowa. But tonight, too, as well, I'll put the disclaimer out there again. Aaron has always said the singlets need a number on the back.
They need a number or name. They need a number or
something.
name. Yeah,
but we're going to try our best.
Really,
keep our ear out to be able to understand where we're at. But there's a lot of opens here tonight to be able to get things started with Underwood and East Mills.
Yep, so first weight was open. Underwood is on the board here, up. So we're moving up to 120. So this is 113, actually. That's Jaden Shelton.
For Underwood, I think there's an open.
And that will be open, I think, waiting for the signal there. Yep, it's open. So, and Eli, we would know there will be a lot of open weights tonight.
Yeah,
looking at the rosters here, there'll be several open weights.
Yeah, there will be several open weights too as well. So it's almost harder to be able to keep track of where we're at when we have the opens than anything else. And there's a double forfeit at 285, so that moved us down to 106, and a forfeit at 106 for East Mills.
Yep.
And then another forfeit for East Mills at there's a double forfeit at 113. And there's another forfeit.
Now, I think we're getting ready to get underway here now, Eli. So, yep.
Yep. And
going to 132.
I think we'll be open too as well for East Mills. Sounds like East Mills will bump.
138. Blake Allen. Yep. And Nick Maurer for East Mills. Here you go, Eli. 138. We're going to get underway.
That'll be our first match here.
So Underwood leads 24-0.
Yeah, right. Just like that, you get some forfeits in there, and Blake Allen, haven't been able to watch Allen wrestle this year, but ranked second in the state here in Class 1A at 138, and you'll have Nick Maurer here too as well at 138 for East Mills, a freshman. We'll get things started here. A nice outside single coming from Allen. Able to just come across the body right into a butcher right away. Allen does a great job, almost just like a snake. Comes in, is able to suck you like a python there and wrap around. Now he's going to let him go for one. Move our.
There you go.
Aaron keep me in track here. Another nice snap down for Allen. I'm going to have a front head in the hole here. Try to come around the side. Allen doing a great job keeping pressure. That's going to be another takedown for two, and Allen will lead here 4-1 over Maurer of East Mills. Allen doing a great job too as well. Pressure forward, trying to get on the toes here too as well. And there's a nice tilt coming right across. Going to get two swipes for two back points, and now we'll lead this match 6-1.
A minute 6 in the first.
We'll come back after a stalemate. Center circle going to go neutral, so now 6-2 here. Allen with another nice outside single. Going to come around the backside, get another takedown for two, and leads here 8-2. Allen just in control here, and you're seeing why ranked second in the state too as well. Has a lot of moves in the arsenal. Is able to try to get a lot of shots, a lot of mat time here. Is going to let Maurer up for one. Maurer coming in with a collar tie here on the right side, trying to go here for a snap down.
8-3, 35 seconds remaining in the first.
Again on the edge of the mat, nice little elbow off for Allen's going to get himself another takedown here, leads 10-3. Allen doing a great job, just keeping good poise too as well, is always in good position. Going to maybe go for a 2-on-1 here. Now he's going for a crossface. Now here into a ball and chain. Going to try to thread the needle through and get himself a tilt.
12 seconds.
Maurer doing a great job trying to elbow down and build the base back up, and Allen's just having great control here with 5 seconds left, trying to run this pin over, and right there with 2 seconds left on the clock, Allen will get the pin and put 6 more points on the board. You'll see Allen, I'm sure, at the state tournament too as well, right there ranked second in the state.
30-0, that was at 138, so we'll move on now. Allen with the win. 145 for East Mills. Stortenbecker. And for Underwood, Will Buckholt for Underwood at 145.
And Stortenbecker ranked 4th in the state, a senior for East Mills.
And I think we're ready to go at 145.
What was that name, Aaron, again?
Buckholt.
Buckholt.
Yep.
All right, and we'll get things going here at center at. Coming in with a collar tie on the left side is Stortenbecker. Maybe a 2-on-1 here. 4th in the state is Stortenbecker. A nice outside single coming from Stortenbecker, getting straight up to his feet. Buckholt doing a great job trying to whizzer down hard. Now with a seatbelt on the edge of the mat, and they're going to go out of bounds. And a nice job from Stortenbecker right off the whistle. Gives himself to a nice outside single, but Buckholt does a great job of getting in a nice whizzer and able to get himself out of bounds, restart at center. Now a nice outside single coming here from Buckholt, but Stortenbecker does a great job with a reshot, getting himself to a 2-on-1 Russian tie and brings it just straight back down to the mat. Had a nice shuck by, too, as well. Now we'll lead here 2-0 with a great takedown. Buckholt was in good position, too, as well with this outside single, but the quick hips from Stortenbecker is able to get himself around and into a nice position here with a little shuck by and gets himself a takedown for 2 and leads 2-0 with 1:10 left. And trying to get himself an armbar tilt here right on the edge of the mat. Trying to run this over. Now got himself a 2-on. Or excuse me, yeah, still running this armbar tilt. Brings it back now, trying to stack up Buckholt. Buckholt doing a good job trying to elbow down here. And a nice tilt here coming from Stortenbecker. No back points awarded yet. Kind of Buckholt doing a great job trying to get himself loose out of it. 40 seconds left here in this first period. And now a straight armbar running across here for Stortenbecker. Keeping this parallel. Needs to be able to plant that right shoulder of Buckholt. Buckholt doing a great job of elbowing down on the right side. Pressing his elbow into the mat and trying to be able to make Stortenbecker do something else. Got to be able to make sure it keeps this legal. You can tell Buckholt's a strong kid here too as well. A stall call may be coming here soon. 2-0 Stortenbecker leads of East Mills over Buckholt of Underwood. And now here again, Stortenbecker needs to be able to take his right arm, punch the shoulder up through, and try to be able to plant this arm. Still trying to run this in deep, and right there might get himself a turn, and they're going to go out of bounds. Great job from Buckholt being able to elbow down, not giving up here. Got to be able to build himself up to a base, though, or Stortenbecker's going to keep breaking him down. And just half a second left here on the clock in the first.
Here we go. Not much time, half a second, Eli.
And they're just going to wait that out.
Yep.
We'll go into the second period. You know, Stortenbecker doing a great job with a tough ride, too, on top as well. Stortenbecker's choice, and he's going to choose neutral. It's easy to tell green and red, too, as well, which is a nice part. Collar tie again. We'll see the shot here coming from Stortenbecker, and both guys end up shooting an outside single. Stortenbecker, again, with a nice collar tie. Buckholt coming in on the right side, now still at center. Both collar ties on each side. A snap down here coming from Buckholt, both staying on their feet. And a high crotch coming here from Stortenbecker. Does a great job, and it was a long high crotch, too, as well. Stortenbecker able to use his strength. No points rewarded here yet. Sucking in the legs here of Buckholt. Nothing rewarded yet. Buckholt maybe looking for a stalemate, and he might get it. Stortenbecker trying to limp arm out, and does. Trying to hook the right leg here and get himself this takedown. Body lock here from Buckholt. Nothing rewarded yet, too, as well. And a nice job from Stortenbecker. Oh, he's going to give himself a takedown for 2. I might be calling that off just yet. So they're going to still say it's a 2-point takedown for Stortenbecker. Buckholt doing a good job. There's going to be a potentially dangerous. They're going to give that takedown to 2 for Stortenbecker. It was kind of close because he was on the edge side and comes maybe and hooks that back leg, but it kind of still looked like motion was going on. So Stortenbecker will get a takedown for 2, and it was a nice high crotch. You know, shot that a little far, but was able to bring the hips in pretty close and pretty tight pretty quickly. Was able to get himself a takedown and leads here 4-0.
Second period, 43 seconds remaining in the second.
And again, this armbar is Stortenbecker's go-to here for sure. Buckholt doing a good job of trying to build base back up to his feet, trying to create some motion. But when Buckholt stands up like that into that tripod, he's got to be able to continue the motion, be able to get the roll. 20 seconds left here in this second period. Stortenbecker leads 4-0. And a nice job from Buckholt being able to build back up to his tripod, and that's the movement I'm talking about. He's able to ride the surfboard, break out, and get himself an escape. Stortenbecker leads here 4-1.
That's going to do it for the second period, Eli.
And a great job, too. I mean, Stortenbecker's really controlling the pace of this match, but at the same time, Buckholt's doing a great job of staying within himself. And what I mean by that, he's not doing too much to be able to not to say that he's out here not trying to get these takedowns, but he's doing enough to be able to try to stay within this match here. But Stortenbecker does a nice job, too, right on the edge of the mat, and they're going to be out of bounds, not going to give himself a takedown. Buckholt's just staying within the match here, trying to find an opportunity, but Stortenbecker doing a great job. And, again, another blast double, but that went out on the edge of the mat. Shot attempt here coming from Buckholt. A great reshot, too, from Stortenbecker. Buckholt's able to down block here in this third period. 4-1, still a good match here going on. Collar ties here from both these guys. Buckholt bringing pressure and a great shuck by from Stortenbecker. That was textbook right there to be able to get a takedown for 2. And just like you draw it up there for Stortenbecker, the pressure putting pressure in, baiting to get that pressure back, is able to get a great shuck by and leads here 6-1.
That's Stortenbecker from East Mills, Eli.
Correct.
Leading. 1:08 to go in the third. 1:03 to go in the third. Stortenbecker leads 6-1.
I'm getting my scoreboards mixed up here. I need to watch that a little more instead of just click buttons.
You got if people could see what you're doing right now, Eli, you got a few things going on.
Oh, no, it's all good. And again here, 45 seconds left in the third. Stortenbecker of East Mills leads here 6-1. And throwing a leg in here on the left side. Maybe trying to get a little spiral ride in too as well. 6-1. Now a nice job here from Buckholt. Trying to hang on to this leg here, put pressure in on Stortenbecker. But again, with a crotch lift coming from Stortenbecker, kind of got himself caught out in front. I don't really know what Stortenbecker was going here for, but Buckholt's got himself a chance. He's got to be able to get the higher head here, and he needs to reverse himself into the other way, break this grip of Stortenbecker and put the pressure in. But with only 5 seconds on the clock, Stortenbecker does a great job of keeping great composure. Is going to end up winning this match here 6-1.
He got it. That was at 152. 145. Stortenbecker gets the victory. We'll move to 152.
And for Underwood, it looks like we'll have Maddox Nelson. And for East Mills,
Broden Ray. We'll get the official word here, but I think that's who we have in the lineup here. Broden Ray for East Mills at 152.
Yep, and that's exactly it. Nelson of Underwood ranked 6th here at 152, and Ray for East Mills, a senior. Nelson, a junior. Ray, a senior here, and we'll get things going. Collar tie here on the left side for Nelson. Coming in back on the right side is Ray. Ray of East Mills, Nelson of Underwood. Nelson again ranked 6th in the state. And a shot attempt here coming from Ray. Nelson doing a great job of keeping the legs back and trying to be able to set something else up. Collar ties here again. Little taps and goes, breaks out. Collar tie. And now still staying here at center mat. Heavy collar tie on the left side. An elbow off coming from Nelson. Now with a nice grip with a 2-on-1. You can tell Nelson's got this grip in here tight. And that was a textbook great shot there from Nelson. Does a good job of being able to get an elbow off. And then from the elbow off is able to get a shot fake in. And then from the shot fakes, able to get a pull-in nice double leg there from Nelson. It leads here now 2-0 over Ray of East Mills. And again with a 2-on-1 down on bottom is Nelson. Again, right off the bat was looking for that tilt, but Ray's elbowing down here hard, trying to be able to build back up a base. And right here coming back to the tripod, you're going to have a half Nelson on the right side. Nelson will break out of it, and now he's just going to cut Ray. And that's going to be an escape here for Ray. 2-1. Nelson leads. 35 seconds left here in this first. Collar tie here, really heavy on the head is Nelson, and a nice just snatch single there coming from Nelson. Going to go straight and run the pipe right into a dump. He's able to get another takedown for 2. Nelson here leads, now has a ball and chain with 21 seconds left. Now going to thread the needle through and try to get himself a nice easy tilt with 15 seconds left in the first. But Ray does a great job of trying to shoulder down back the other way and keep his space. No back points rewarded here yet, and there's going to be no swipes. Great job from Ray trying to be able to fight.
2 seconds.
And that'll do it here for the first period.
At 152, Underwood with the lead at 152 is Maddox Nelson. And for East Mills, Broden Ray. Here we go. Period number 2.
And Nelson will choose bottom. Ray will cover. And off the whistle, chop and jam on the right side coming from Ray. Trying to break down the base here of Nelson. Nice job here from Nelson. Gets up to his feet, gets a little knee slide, gets himself an escape, and now leads here 5-1 in the start of the second period. And again, collar tie on the left side, still at center circle, shot fake, and a straight-on double here coming from Ray. But a nice job from Nelson's able to just down block that, and right off the down block, he's able to get a nice snap down and gets himself around for 2, and leads now here 7-1, going right into this second period. Nelson's got a great motor here too, you can tell, with the chop and jam and a tight waist. Chop and jam on the right side, tight waist here on the left. Trying to run something up here. Probably going to go again, it looks like, for another tilt, and does. But Ray's doing a great job of bellying down, trying to be able to work his way, build himself back up a base. Minute left here in the second period, 7-1. Nelson leads for Underwood over Ray of East Mills. And Nelson's going to come out to the left side, try to pry out an elbow and pin it on the back here of Ray, bringing a lot of pressure in here forward. You know, again, Ray hand fighting down low. I think a stall call is going to come here soon, especially for Nelson going back side to side. They're going to have Nelson was trying to cut Ray here, and Nelson's going to be still in control because Ray kind of went in for a shot, and there's going to be the escape here. And a nice, great, another double leg here coming from Nelson. He's able to just slide down the back of Ray, throws the left arm up, slides down the left side of the back. He's able to get himself a takedown, now pins out the left arm, straight on the back here of Ray. 10 seconds left here, 9-2 lead. Nelson leads here of Underwood.
3 seconds remaining in the second. That's going to do it, Eli, for the second.
Yeah, you know, and Nelson's doing a great job of getting to a lot of shot attempts here. Ray's trying to fight here too as well, not going to his back, not allowing any back points here, and Ray's going to choose neutral. And again, Nelson, a 2-on-1 here coming from Nelson, little elbow offs. 2 again from Nelson. A great base too that Nelson has as well. Ray trying to fend off. Going in, trying to get an inside collar tie. Nelson with another snatch single. Runs the dump again and gets another takedown for 2. Leads here 11-1. And right on the edge of the mat, they'll go out of bounds. Nelson just doing a great job with a lot of taps and goes. Tap and go on the right, tap and go on the left. Elbow off. Gets himself a lot of takedowns here. And he's just going to let Ray up. It's going to be 11-3 here to start off with 1:30 in this third period. And again, a collar tie on the left side. Ray coming in for a shot fake. And again, 1:15 left here in this third period. Collar tie on the left side for Nelson. And just a pop and go here. A reshot here from Ray. Nelson with a head out in front. Head in the hole. Comes out in front. Gets himself another takedown for 2. And leads 13-3, and now he's got himself a cradle locked up, and this is pretty tight, especially with the leg in coming on Ray. Got this locked in here pretty tight. A fall's going to come here pretty quick, I think, for Nelson, and there it is. Nelson did a great job right there, too, as well. Gets himself a cradle locked up and runs the knee forward right into Ray's head and gets himself a pin here in the third period. Nelson for Underwood will get 6 points on the board.
So Underwood leads, and I think, Eli, that East Mills has a 160, and we'll see what we have take place here, but Underwood does not. That may be open.
Yep, looks like I think Underwood may send someone out there, I think, though.
Caleb Mills is out for East Mills. That's Caleb Mills. And, yep, we'll see who this is. It's going to step up for Underwood. We'll get a name here. 36-3 is the score. Underwood with the lead.
It's going to be Nate Arthur, who listed at 152, is going to bump up to 160. And it's going to be, who did you say again, Aaron?
Mills, Caleb Mills.
Caleb Mills. It's going to be Mills for East Mills and Arthur for Underwood, and we'll get things going. Collar ties here from Arthur and Mills. And again, just collar ties. A nice ankle pick here coming from Arthur. Nice job from Mills. Trying to be able to, here comes a headlock coming from Arthur. It's going to get 2 points for a takedown here. Trying to be able to scoot his hips off to the side. And a nice job from Mills, able to get himself back down to a base and find himself off his back there. And it's going to be a nice far knee, far ankle. It's going to be 4-0. Arthur leads here over Mills. And again, here on the edge of the mat, minute left here in this first period. 4-0 is our score. Chop and jams here on the left side. Chop and jam on the right here for Arthur. Mills got to be able to keep his head up high, try to be able to build himself back up a base. Arthur doing a good job with chops and jams. Trying to get a half Nelson here on the left side. Right here on the edge of the mat, trying to run this through. And there's going to be a full Nelson call. You know, and right with those full Nelsons too, right once the hands come over top, that's going to be a potentially dangerous thing with a full Nelson. It's going to give Mills a point. And Arthur's just going to let up Mills, and they're going to stay neutral here. 4-2. Arthur leads here. 40 seconds left in the first. And again, a snatch single coming from Arthur. Heavy collar ties here from both these guys. Trying to maybe get down to a snatch single here. Mills trying to be able to sprawl his way back. Arthur needs to be able to get back to the inside. It's going to be a takedown for 2. And there's going to be maybe some back points awarded there, but a nice job from Mills trying to be able to roll himself through. Not going to get anything from it. It's going to be a takedown for 2 for Arthur. Leads here 6-2, and they're going to go out of bounds here on the edge of the mat. 10 seconds left here in this first period.
36-3, Underwood leads the duel.
Mills will go bottom here with 10 seconds left. Arthur will cover, chop and jam again on the left side. Mills trying to be able to build up a base, and a ankle pick here coming from Arthur. Pressure coming forward, and that's going to be it here for the first period. It's going to be Mills' choice. Mills will defer. And Arthur will choose bottom.
Here we go, period number 2, Eli.
And right again off the Wessel chop and jam here, coming from Mills. Like to see from Mills, trying to be able to score some points here. Got to be able to stay in and within a good base. And right here, Mills doing a good job of bringing Arthur back down to the mat. Arthur going inside onto a leg, and Mills does a good job following. Half on the right side here for Mills. Arthur's got to be able to keep his head high and work his way into him, and he's just going to grab a leg here right on the swing. Going to have nothing rewarded there, and now it's going to be the reversal for Arthur. He's going to get some back points and the pin. Mills got to be able to try to fight off his back, but gets caught right there, and Arthur's going to be able to pick up another fall for Underwood.
So that's 160. Moving on to 170. 36-3 is our score. And for Underwood, I believe it will be Hayden Hewen, but we'll get the official word on that.
It looks like East Mills
open. They may be open for the next several weights, actually. That could. And then Riker Adair at 182 for Underwood. And then we're going to have a number of double forfeitures here.
We started at 285, and so we have 2 weights left.
So, Eli.
Looks like it's going to be a double forfeit at 95, and then a double forfeit at 220. And then
so, Eli, I think our final will be 54-3. Is that right?
Yep, that'll be at 54-3. Underwood will take the first duel, and we'll have a little time in between. There's
there's Spirit Leader performance here in round 1 between these two. So we're going to step away quick, Eli.
Yep.
The next wrestling that we will have will be Underwood and Red Oak. That'll be upcoming. And again, Underwood gets the victory 54-3 in that first duel. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Wrestling here on KCSI.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191. Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Let them know you appreciate it, making it possible for us to be here. The Spirit Leaders are out, Eli.
That's right.
So people watching, they probably can't hear that. They're doing cheers. You can see it on our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube, you can watch it. But Spirit Leaders, round 1, in between round 1 and round 2, so taking place. Want to say thanks to, and there's then upcoming after the next wrestling upcoming, Red Oak and Underwood, and then we're going to have senior night and youth night recognition upcoming as well.
You'll have a duel between Underwood and Red Oak, and that's the new unique thing that's state required. You have to have 45 minutes in between each match. This helps the duel be able to move right on along.
So a little break here. So we're required before the next wrestler could go, it has to be 45 minutes before they could wrestle again. And that's kind of what this break is taking place of. And then same thing that will take place between the Red Oak and East Mills for that last round.
And that's exactly it. And for this weekend, too, we'll be on the radio doing the Hawkeye 10 finals in Clarinda.
Yep.
And then we got next week off, and we'll be back up at districts.
Yeah.
So
ready
get
for that?
Rolling. Oh, yeah.
A lot of wrestling. This is the fun time of the year. If you're a wrestling fan, this is it, isn't it, Eli?
You know, and it goes so fast, too, as well, right once you get into this stretch. And it's exciting. It'll be good to be able to see the new format, too, as well. And, and girls sanctioned wrestling, too, as well. They're going to have their regional tournament. I think that's in Sioux City, I want to say, for the Red Oak Tigers and most of Southwest Iowa for the girls state tournament. That regional will be, there's 4 regions, and that region will be, I'm pretty sure, in Sioux City, and then they'll have their state tournament in Coralville.
For tonight, cloudy, highs in the mid-30s, south winds of around 5 miles per hour. For the rest, or tonight rather, patchy, cloudy and patchy fog, lows in the lower 20s, south winds of around 5, becoming northwest after midnight. And then for tomorrow, cloudy, patchy fog in the morning, a slight chance of snow in the morning, chance of flurries in the afternoon, highs upper 20s, northwest winds of 15 to 20, gusting to 30, the chance of snow 20% for Wednesday. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, lows around 11 degrees, northwest winds of 15 to 20, gusting to 30. Thursday, mid-20s and mostly sunny. Thursday night, a chance of snow, slight chance of snow, again, a 20% chance after midnight Thursday night. And so it's going to be cold and kind of snowy. In fact, this weekend it just turns really cold this weekend with Saturday night, a low of around 0 Saturday night. So it turns cold this weekend. Spirit leaders are wrapping up, Eli.
Yep, Spirit leaders will be wrapping up here, and then we'll get into some wrestling here pretty soon.
In just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us. Make note of our sponsors and say thanks to them when you have the opportunity. If you're watching online, make note of our sponsors as well and say thanks when you have the opportunity to let them know you appreciate it, making it possible for us to be here. We're going to step away, take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Needs to be changed.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If it's going to be out here now.
This group certainly appears to be quite a bit younger than the group earlier.
And we'll have another spirit group come through, and then we should be getting, I think, closer to maybe some wrestling action that'll be coming here soon.
So wrestling, you know what? If someone wanted to watch some wrestling this evening, they could hop in their car and come down. We have a lot more wrestling to take place. We have upcoming Red Oak and Underwood and East Mills and Red Oak coming up tonight. So there's a lot of wrestling taking place if people wanted to come down and enjoy some wrestling with us. We would invite them to come on down here to the Orange Gymnasium in Red Oak.
And you got a big birthday Thursday, don't you? That's a big day to share. It's my brother's birthday. It's your birthday. It's a pretty big day, isn't it?
It's a big day.
I heard you're not wanting to talk about it there.
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that one and just move right on by.
50's just a number.
I'm just moving right on by.
They just think my dad's, I like to say he's 60, but he's 59. So. I guarantee he's listening right now.
I hope he hears that and he gets on to you for that.
I told him to make sure he's listening.
We don't need to be talking about that.
That's
we need Tony to come. He's a wrestling guy.
He is. He helped me a couple years back at the Hawkeye 10, which was great. Maybe I can pull a couple strings and get him down in Clarinda. But, it's funny. You're lucky I'm not this mean. For his birthday cake, I put down, because for our golf league we play on, once you turn 60, you can hit from the gold tees, which are the senior tees is what they call them. Mm-hmm. And so then I put down on his birthday cake, we had a big 59, and we crossed it out and wrote 60. He really loved that one.
I bet he did appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he did appreciate that.
Oh, but no.
Yeah, I'm just letting this one go right on by.
Well, Melanie's next, so.
Yeah, she's coming up.
And you can start giving crap on that.
So, anyway, Spirit Leaders on the mat, wrestling here in Red Oak this evening. In the first duel of the evening, it was Underwood over East Mills 54-3. And that Spirit Leaders in just a moment. Then we're going to have some wrestling upcoming in a few minutes. Let's step away, take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Get your best buy at Hawkeye, the little Ford dealer.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Red Oak, wrestling action in Red Oak. In between the first two duels of the evening, East Mills and Underwood taking place. We're in the break, Eli, at the moment.
Yep, right into the break here, and there'll be some more action, I think, going here shortly. That's just, one of the downsides of wrestling. You might have to wait a little bit.
There's a little waiting when it happens.
That happens. And
I see people. I see a little action taking place, Eli, out here at center mat.
Yep, I think we'll get going here on the left side in just a minute. You have should be starting at 106. I'm pretty sure we started at 285 in that last duel.
That is correct.
And we'll have at 106. Red Oak will be open the first three weight classes. At 106, Underwood is there at 113 too as well. At 120 looks to be a double forfeit. 195 looks to be a double forfeit, and 285 looks to be a double forfeit. But otherwise, it looks that everything else is pretty full. So this will be our fullest duel of the night here.
Absolutely. This will be the fullest one of the ball, but still quite a few opens even at that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things you can be a really good, like we said, with the tournament team and the dual teams. The dual team is, maybe if you got a full team, you don't have any forfeits in, you got a real shot.
You're gonna win.
Yeah, you're gonna win most of the duels that you're gonna be at. That's for sure.
Because of forfeiture.
Exactly.
That's for sure. So,
but for the tournament team, that's a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
And we'll see here. Must be a little bit on the time clock. Still ticking here, and things will get going hopefully shortly.
I see. Looks like maybe some wrestlers staying loose down there on the Red Oak side. I think maybe the Spirit leaders are going to just sit.
Be the Spirit.
They're going to be the Spirit leaders they're going to sit on the orange mat.
Gave the whole mat to them on the right side. There probably won't be really any JV matches, I'm guessing, here tonight either. But shortly but surely, if I had the timer on me, I'd tell you where we're at, but can't do that for you.
So we're in Red Oak this evening. Again, you have plenty of time to come on down and watch wrestling with us if you wish. Thanks for listening here on KCSI. Go to our YouTube channel. You can watch on YouTube as well, and would encourage. Wrestling is one of those sports, Eli, that if you're not familiar with it, it definitely has its own set of criteria. This is one when you got the big pause in between the first and second. A lot of times the national anthem and the introductions are made between the first and second. And certainly the scoring and the moves, it's not something that's just, if you haven't been exposed to it, it's not, but boys, passionate fans.
Oh, yeah.
With wrestling fans.
And definitely, and you especially tell at the Iowa duel too as well. Sold out. Every duel there sold out, and the one thing I always point out is, Melanie never believes me, the lingo I say with the names that I have here. She's never believing me that what certain moves are and
we are underway
what goes
here,
on. But we're going to get underway here, and I'm sure she's going to hear more of those here in just a little bit.
Double chicken wing.
Double chicken wing, a ball and chain. It's just about everything you can imagine.
A crucifixion.
That's about right. But we'll get things going here at 106. Red Oak will be open, and Underwood will take the forfeit. So that'll be a 6-0 lead for Underwood to start. And this time, hopefully, I get our scoreboard right. We'll go to 113, 2 as well. Shelton will take the forfeit for Underwood. It's going to be 12-0 for the duel. And we'll go to 120, and that should be a double forfeit. And then at 126, Kyler Sandholm. And Sandholm has been popping in and out of the rankings, too, as well. Recently ranked as high as 10th. Last that I checked, he was unrated. But bouncing in and out of the rankings, and the only thing that matters is to be able to get yourself to that state tournament.
Yep. That's the goal, Eli. So here we are. Underwood leads 12-0 now just by virtue of forfeiture, and here we are at 126.
I didn't hear the name. I hope it's Thompson at 126. I didn't hear the name per se for this, but we'll get things going here at 126. I'm going to go with Thompson here for now. Sandholm with a double underhooks here on both sides, trying to be able to get himself a snap down. Goes and tries to go inside on a snatch, single leg, and a great job here. And Sandholm's got to be able to keep good base. Nice job to be able to redirect, gets himself an ankle pick and a takedown for 2. And Sandholm will lead here 2-0. Thompson trying to be able to stand up to his feet to be able to break this out. Sandholm does a nice mat return back down to the mat with a tight waist on the right. Tight waist on the left. The chop and jam now on the left and the tight waist back to the other side. He's flipping back and forth on me. And now an armbar cinched up here for Sandholm. Got to be able to roll this wrist in, plant the left shoulder, goes back to a half on the right side. That's one of the things with the armbar that's great. You can kind of go either side with that. And then now pinning the arm back here, working his way around, going to a half Nelson, trying to run this straight to his back. Gets himself now out in front with a cow catcher. Sandholm trying to run it over the knee, and Will gets himself 2 back points here, at least 3 now, trying to sink in the grapevines here and trying to stretch out Thompson here to be able to get himself a fall. But Thompson in a good position right here. If I'm Thompson, I got to be able to press my hips to the air, throw my right arm through, and he's doing just that. But nice job from Sandholm to be able to redirect with 35 seconds left. And it's going to be able to get the fall for Red Oak. It was a great job from Sandholm, too, as well. He was just able to redirect his hips and able to find a way to bring his hips back down to the mat and able to circle his way around and get himself the fall and gets Red Oak within 6 here in this duel. And they'll go to
132.
And it looks like Porter.
It's open.
Porter will be open at 132.
138 be Joshua Lorette for Red Oak. And we'll see. I think it will be Blake Allen for Underwood. Here we go, Eli.
That'll be it. We got Lorette here of Red Oak and Allen of Underwood. Allen, second-rated wrestler, and 1A goes to a nice arm drag right to a snatch single and is able to get a tick down for 2 and leads things here quickly. And it's going to have Lorette up on an escape, going to let Lorette back up to his feet. And we'll get things restarted here. A nice arm tap and go with a nice little snap down from Allen. Front hand of the arm here, bringing Lorette back into the mat. Lorette's got to be able to work his base back up. Did a good job of trying to redirect, and here's going to be a throw by, I'm thinking that Allen's baiting, but he goes back up to the head in the hole. Going to get himself another tick down for 2, and they'll go out of bounds.
And it's 18-6, Underwood with the lead.
And Allen's going to let Lorette up, be 4-2. Collar tie here on the left side. Allen doing a great job with these arm drags into single legs. Lorette's got to be able to try to find an offense. A nice outside sweep single coming from Allen. Going to be another takedown for 2 and lead here, 6-2. Going to cut Lorette again, 6-3. Allen doing a great job of some nice shots on the right side. Nice sweep singles. Keeping the tempo of this match too as well. Lorette with a collar tie on the right side. Here on the edge of the mat, they're going to go out of bounds and get things restarted here at center circle.
It's 18-6. Underwood with the lead.
And a nice shot attempt coming. That's going to be, I think Lorette got him self-caught.
Yep. 45 seconds on the clock. 18-6 is the.
Lorette.
Got to breathe a minute. Got to breathe a minute.
We got caught in a spot. You don't want to get caught.
Yep.
And Lorette's just trying to be able to shake it out. Maybe a leg cramp, actually, too. But 18-6 here. Underwood leads this duel, and Allen's doing a great job at being able to redirect Lorette. He's having two really nice outside sweep singles, able to have a cross arm on the left side. He's able to get himself a 2-on-1 and pull the foot that he wants into Lorette.
I think he took a shot in the thigh, Eli.
Yeah,
and he's kind of shaking it off there a little bit.
Gonna walk that off, and he'll go back to center.
Back at it.
18-6 here. Underwood leads this duel. Allen again with a nice snap down out in front. Got himself maybe a front head and arm. Reaching himself off to the left leg. Going to bounce the head again, and that's textbook too. You want to bounce that head on the mat, and literally, I mean, you want to bounce the head off the mat and be able to redirect. And Allen does a great job of doing that. He's going to get another takedown here for 2. Leads here 8-3. Got himself a front head in the hole and takes Lorette straight to his back. We're going to have this thing locked up here pretty tight. It's going to get the fall.
With 11 seconds remaining in the first, it was 138. Looking at 140 will be, we'll see who they send, but 145.
It's going to be Gooseman for Red Oak.
Gusman. And for Underwood, at 145, Buckholt.
It's going to be, like Aaron said, Buckholt for Underwood and Gusman for Red Oak. Call our ties from Gusman here, and Buckholt still at center circle. Gusman's one of those wrestlers I've seen throughout the year, too, as well. Gets himself in situations where it looked like he may be out of it, was able to work his way. A nice Russian tie here from Buckholt, and a throw-by coming from Gusman, but Buckholt does a great job of sinking the hips back in, get himself a takedown for 2, and Buckholt of Underwood leads her 2-0 over Gusman of Red Oak. And again, here on the left side, a nice little crab ride coming from Buckholt, trying to get himself a cross-face cradle here and has it locked up pretty tight. Gusman trying to be able to fight off his back. Going to get some swipes here for sure. Gusman trying to perch himself out to the left side. A nice knee into the hip, knee into the thigh here as Buckholt have. It looks like a fall is going to be coming here soon, but Gusman doing a good job of fighting off his back here. 56 seconds left and a tight cradle here for Buckholt. Got to be able to sink his hips back. Buckholt needs to be able to lean himself back a little bit. Gusman doing a good job of fighting. Nothing yet here. Gusman trying to lean himself in on the right side. 35 seconds. Fighting hard here off his back. And a great job from Gusman, able to break the grip of Buckholt. It's going to be 3 near fall with a 5-0 lead. Like I said, Gusman does a good job of trying to get himself out of positions, and he does there. 5-0 with 15 seconds left here in the first period. Buckholt leads here for Underwood. And a chop and jam trying to go straight into a stack. Still has this armbar here with 5 seconds. And Gusman's able to get himself to a second period.
That's going to do it for the first, Eli. And Buckholt leads 5-0 over Gusman.
You know, and Buckholt's doing a great job, too, as well, of keeping pressure forward. Had that cradle locked up pretty tight. But Gusman does a good job of getting himself out of position, breaking out of that lock. And it's going to be Gusman's choice, and Gusman will choose neutral after a Buckholt defer. A nice outside sweep single here coming from Buckholt, but a nice whizzer from Gusman, shoving the head down, trying to be able to whizzer in forward. Got to be able to pressure in hard if I'm Gusman. Just keep shoving the head down, Now needs to be able to spin and face. Buckholt does a good job of sinking his hips in. He's able to get himself another takedown for 2 and leads here 7-0 with 1:25 left in the second period. 2-on-1 here. Buckholt has. Gusman needs to be able to get a high head here, bring pressure in forward. And a tilt here coming from Gusman. Now just rolls himself over on the hips and has him, Gusman, with an arm bar. Gusman's got to be able to keep, he could have kept that arm bar here and he's going to need to circle the other way. Gusman needs to shoulder down here, try to be able to build back up a base. And Gusman is. Buckholt doing a good job of keeping this arm bar with 45 seconds left here. 7-0 lead. Buckholt leads. And now just stacking up Gusman. But Gusman again doing a good job of fighting off the pressure. There's going to be your 3 near fall after the release.
7-0. 29 seconds to go in the second.
Chop and jam here from Buckholt. And again, Gusman doing a good job trying to be able to fight. Got to be able to get himself back up to his base. Another armbar here coming, try to be able to attempt to a stack. 10 seconds left here in the second period. Buckholt doing a good job bringing pressure in forward, just trying to run this through on Gusman. But Gusman doing a good job of fighting, trying to be able to keep in a good base and get himself to a third period, which he does.
10-0 is the score. Will Buckholt of Underwood leading. 145 is the weight.
Buckholt will choose bottom here in the third. Chop and jam now throwing a leg here is Gusman. And a nice switch attempt here. And Gusman trying to be able to stay in control. Gets himself a little too high. Needs to be able to sink the hips back through. Buckholt does a good job of catching the head here forward. And now is going to get himself a reversal for 2. And it's got Gusman pretty flat on his back and is going to be able to get the fall.
There it is with 1:38 remaining in the third. Buckholt of Underwood with the victory. Moving to 152. That will be Adam Byer of Red Oak. And we'll see who they send out.
It's going to be Nelson here of Underwood, it looks like.
Max Nelson. That is correct, Eli, I believe. And that is correct.
Byer of
Red Oak.
Red Oak and Nelson of Underwood. And we'll get things going here. Byer comes in with a collar tie on the right side. Nelson coming in on the left. Nelson ranked 6th in the state in Class 1A. And a shot attempt there coming from Nelson. Byer coming in on the left side. And a heavy collar tie on the left side for Nelson. And a nice snap down. Keeping great position here is Nelson too as well. Byer bringing pressure in forward. Collar tie on the right side. And a collar tie here on the left for Nelson. Trying to get inside position. 30 seconds gone here in this first period. Collar tie on the left side here around the edge of the mat. Nelson bringing a lot of pressure in forward. Byer's got to be able to circle himself forward. This is where good wrestlers are really good, is Nelson right on the edge of the mat, be able to get himself a nice shot, but Byer does a good job of keeping his hips away. This is a big thing with good wrestlers too. Nelson, he likes to work on the edge of the mat. He wants to be able to bring that pressure in forward. That's where Byer needs to be able to circle himself in. This is where stall calls come later on in matches. Byer's going to need to circle because Nelson's going to keep bringing this pressure in forward. 45 seconds left here in this first. A lot of taps on the head here from Nelson, trying to get himself to an inside collar tie. And again, Byer's got to be able to circle his way in forward. Still, you can see right there Nelson too, trying to be able to get himself a sweep single. Byer could see it coming, is able to stay center. 20 seconds left here in this first period. 2-on-1 here, trying to be able to redirect Byer, and just a nice explosive shot there from Nelson on the edge of the mat. They're going to have a whizzer. Nothing rewarded yet. Byer doing a good job, and they're going to go out of bounds. That is close. I don't I don't know where the 2's not. He had 2 legs, both the legs right on the edge of the mat, and they're going to say that Byer had the whizzer in. Real close call. I've been questioning that too as well. 3 seconds left. Right there you can see Nelson too as well. This is a big takedown here on the edge of the mat, and they're going to have nothing rewarded again. Nice job from Byer, able to escape out of that. There's controversial too on the edge of the mat where it could have 2, and they're going to give the takedown with 3 seconds. That's where you can tell with Nelson too as well on the edge of the mat, always continuing wrestling, is going to get himself a takedown right there in the end.
So Nelson leads 2. That was awarded after a little discussion, Eli.
Yeah, right after a little discussion. I think it's the right call too as well, especially a call that was real close on the edge of the mat. And Nelson does a good job of keeping hand control. You notice right off the whistle, he's looking for hands. It's not just an explosive stand-up. He's looking for hands to be able to get the separation he needs, have a nice, clean escape, and right there he will, and gets himself a 3-0 lead. This is where Byer needs to be able to get an offensive attack, and just the pop of the elbows right there for Nelson. Does a good job. Just pops the elbows and go. Just nice and smooth there for Nelson. Gets himself another takedown and leads here 5-0. Byer needs to be able to circle in on the center of the mat. And when circling on the mat, trying to be able to find himself a shot. Nelson now here will cover. 5-0, Nelson leads. Chop and jam on the left side. Pressure in, forward. Got a claw ride on the right. Does a nice job of pinning the knee down to a Byer. Byer trying to work his way in. Great hand control, too, from Nelson. And there again, Byer does a good job of getting hand control right when Nelson had it. Breaks off the hand, gets himself an escape. Shot fake, nice redirect coming from Nelson, doing a great job of controlling the center of the mat. What I mean by that, everything's been dictated here by Nelson. That's why you see this 5-1 lead here with 50 seconds left in the second. And that great shot fakes from Nelson here too as well. Shot fake on the left, shot fake on the right. Taps on the head. Byer again's got to be able to circle in here, especially on the edge of the mat. Nelson doing a great job of owning the corners here. Circling in. Needs to be able to circle in on the edge of the mat. 25 seconds left. Nelson again with a straight on shot. They're going to go out of bounds. And here soon, you can tell the official telling Byer, got to be able to circle in. Right off the whistle, Nelson gets himself a head taps, collar ties.
10 seconds remaining in the second. 5-1.
And a nice pop and go again from Nelson right here. Does a great job, too. When he gets that pop, it's simultaneous. Has the pop of the elbows, and as he's throwing the elbows up, he's lowering his elevation at the same time. He's able to shoot in, get himself another takedown. And Byer's going to get the choice in the third, and he's going to choose top. Thinks he can get himself a turn here. That's the biggest thing. If Byer thinks this is a strong suit, that's the best thing. And Nelson does a good job. Keeps the elbows in. That's one thing, especially a lot of youth wrestlers watching right now. Nelson does a good job keeping the elbows in. And when you keep the elbows in, there's not much Byer can do on top. And he's able to get some hand control right off the whistle, stand up to his feet, and get himself another escape, and leads here 8-1. And again, on the edge of the mat here, bringing pressure in forward, elbowing off. Byer again, got to be able to circle in on the edge of the mat, try to get yourself a shot attempt. They're going to go out of bounds.
Minute 22 to go in the third. 8-1, Nelson leads.
Again, a nice shot fake coming from Nelson. A good down block from Byer. Heavy hands on the head, or both these guys have right here. Minute left here in this third period. 8-1 lead. And again, another great shot attempt coming from Nelson, but Byer with even better hips too. And this is be big for Byer too. Got to be able to try to stay away from a major decision. Got to be able to try to work his way to get in a shot with a minute left here in this third period. Nelson got a nice grip on the left side. Outside single coming from Byer. Good reshot from Nelson, but they're both staying on their feet. And another reshot here come from Nelson. Nice arm drag right on the edge of the mat. They're going to go out of bounds.
44 seconds to go in the third. 8-1 is the score. Nelson with the lead of Underwood.
And for Nelson, again, just here's that pop and go, too, again. And there's going to be the stalemate call that was coming. You know, could have came a couple periods sooner to it as well for Byer. Nelson doing a good job of keeping the pressure here forward. Nice whizzer from Byer. Snatch outside single from Nelson right here on the edge of the mat. 22 seconds left here. Byer trying to whizzer in hard. 15 seconds left here in this third period. This is where Nelson's going to be working up the leg here, reaching for the head. 10 seconds left here on the edge of the mat. Might need to be able to call out of bounds, get himself a... But it looks like Byer may be able to get an escape. Nice job from Byer. Trying to be able to get a nice turnaround right there on the edge of the mat. Breaks the grip. And they're going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be the period. 8-1. And that will do it. Nelson will win. You know, stays away from the major decision. That's a big thing for Byer. But Nelson, you could tell that entire match too as well. A lot of really good takedowns, but only gives up 3. And Underwood will add to their lead 33-6.
Moving to 160, Eli Dawson Bond. I think that will be open for Underwood.
Yeah, I think so too as
Looks
well.
like it.
And we'll go to 170.
170 for Underwood will be Hayden Hewen. And for Red Oak, 170 is Baz Clear.
All right. Yeah.
We'll confirm the Hayden Hewen to make sure that is correct.
Hewen of Underwood and Clear of Red Oak.
At 170. Underwood leads 33-12.
And this is where bonus points would be a big thing here, especially for either squad too as well. Bonus points, bonus points. Underhook here coming from Clear on the right side. Hewen elbowing down hard on the left. They're going to break it. Come back here at center. Nice collar tie on the left side here from Clear. Got a nice 2-on-1 here for Clear too as well. A lot of pummeling back and forth here still at center circle. Got to be careful grabbing on that headgear too as well for Clear. Nice underhook on the right side, but for Clear, it's got to be able to rack the underhook up. Got to be able to cinch it up if he's going to be able to use it with 30 seconds off the board here. Minute 25 left in the first. We have Hewen of Underwood and Clear of Red Oak. Collar tie again here on the right side. Underhook on the left. Bringing pressure in forward. Nothing comes out of it. Again, another collar tie here from Clear on the right. Really hanging on the head as both these guys. You know, this would be a perfect opportunity for a great elbow off for one of them. Try to be able to create some action here. And again, another collar tie here from Clear. Heavy on the head.
55 seconds to go in the first. No points have been awarded as of yet. At 170.
And a shot attempt here coming from Hewen. And Clear hanging on to this inside part of the leg, trying to be able to roll himself through. Hewen just needs to bring in this pressure forward. If he keeps circling and bringing the pressure, he's going to get a takedown, and right there you see it. Hewen able to get a takedown for 2 and lead to 2-0 with 25 seconds left in this first period.
Hewen leads, 15 seconds remaining in the first.
Then a butcher attempt here coming from Hewen. Clear's got to be able to turn away from it. And a nice butcher locked up here for Hewen with only 7 seconds left in the match here. Clear's just got to be able to fight. 2 seconds left. And it's going to be 3 near fall for Hewen. A nice butcher from Hewen too as well. Nice crossface. And as the crossface happens, simultaneously just circling his way around, it's going to have a 5-0 lead here. It's going to be Clear's choice. It's going to be Hewen's choice. Hewen will choose bottom.
33-12. Underwood leads 5-0. Hewen of Underwood over Clear of Red Oak.
Clear got to be able to try to get himself a mat return and will. Hewen gets straight back up to his feet. And Hewen doing a good job, and they're going to go out of bounds here, go back to center circle. Clear doing a good job of getting a mat return, but Hewen escaping to his feet fast. And again, off the whistle, tripoding his way up. Clear trying to be able to hang on here on the left side. Now Hewen gets himself inside on the leg, and it's going to be escape here for Hewen. Leads now here 6-0 for Clear. I'm going to get back to these underhooks I had earlier. Give yourself a chance of getting your offense rolling. Underhook here on the left side. Hewen needs to be able to elbow down. Does a good job elbowing down. Here comes the headlock, and that's going to be an illegal headlock. Oh, they're going to actually go call a blood time. Excuse me. I thought right there it looked like he may not have had the arm. And then Clear, right when the headlock happened, had a great job being able to roll through. But we're going to have a blood time here for Clear. Minute 12 left in the second period. 6-0, Hewen leads.
Yep, a minute 12 remaining. 33-12, Underwood with the lead. How long do you have for blood time, Eli? 5 minutes?
Well, I ran out of it one time, so you do get 5 minutes. I know exactly what that clock looks like, and when it runs out, you really do get disqualified. So
that's it. They're cleaning up the mat, too, as well. So,
yep, and we're at 170. We started at 106.
Yep.
We'll have Nolan Perrin of Red Oak at 182.
See Nolan down there warming up.
And then we'll have Adair of Underwood at 82, and then an open at 95 for a double forfeit, and then 220 and 285 will be open for Underwood. So it looks like we'll be able to have another match here at 182, and this is an important match here too for Red Oak. That's where the bonus points come involved here in this duel, because you're going to get at least one at 95 for an open.
We think it'll be Riker Adair at 182 for Underwood.
Yes, correct. And then it looks like Clear is going to have the blood time cut, and they'll go back.
We're getting ready. Here we go.
Get things going. That's never fun.
Last little bit of cleanup here.
And I think, too, as well, you'll have a 6-0 lead for Clear. Needs to be able to try to cinch in these underhooks, too. Hewen's doing a great job of elbowing down and circling for Clear. Got to be able to cinch something up and get to your go-to shot. Hewen's having a good job of staying in control and a good pace here in this match.
Here we go,
get
Eli.
things going. Minute 12 left here in the second. And a collar tie here on the left side, and again a underhook here on the left. Clear's got to be able to cinch something up here on this underhook, but Hewen does a good job of keeping pressure in forward and elbowing down. Heavy on the head is both these guys. Collar tie here on the left, 2-on-1 here for Hewen on the right. Snap down, trying to bring the arm back down to the mat. It's Hewen. Kind of went for a collar tie and missed. There's Hewen trying to go for a straight shot. Clear's got to be able to get a reshot on that too as well. Unders and overs. And a collar tie on the left side. Pressure in forward here. 27 seconds left. 6-0 here in the second period, and they're going to go out of bounds. And for Clear, got to be able, might have another blood time too as well.
I think you put a nose plug in basically, Eli.
Oh, yeah.
And it came out.
Oh, I know all about them.
So there you go. Fairly uncomfortable.
But I tell you that much. You have another blood time here.
I think we're going to have another. Yep.
Podliska, I'm sure, is an expert.
Coach Podliska's taking care of business out there. And
yeah, and for Clear, you're still within this match too. Yeah, I'm sure. Just got to be able to tell yourself, when I get these underhooks in, I got to be able to use them. And for Hewen, doing a good job of staying in control and being able to elbow down hard and be able to circle in and try to be able to work into your shot.
Here we go. 20 seconds going, Eli.
Yep, with 20 seconds left. We have pressure again here coming in forward. 10 seconds left here in the second. Collar tie here on the right side. Underhook here on the left. And I think that's going to round it out for the second period.
That's going to do it.
And we'll go into the third.
33-12, Hewen of Underwood with the lead over Clear of Red Oak. 6-0.
And Hewen will cover. Clear will choose bottom. Chop and jam here on the left side for Hewen. Got to be able to control the hands here. Hewen doing a good job of trying to be able to get another crossface in. Gets another crossface looking for that butcher. Needs to be able to circle the other way in here. And gets himself a crossface, trying to bring pressure in forward. Clear needs to be able to build a base. Got to be able to get the head off the mat. And here's an armbar trying to get synced up. Another crossface on the left side for Hewen. Bringing a lot of pressure in here forward. Clear is able to get up to his feet, trying to be able to break off this single leg right here on the edge of the mat. And they're going to go out of bounds. Minute 16 left here in this third. Clear needs to be able to get himself a shot, get himself an escape. Keep himself within this match. Hewen doing a good job of following. Goes back down to a snap single. Does a nice step through here. A great step through to the mat return. Having these legs centered across. And this is where Hewen needs to be able to take advantage. Get himself into a cross face or half Nelson type. Again, another cross face coming from Hewen. Doing a good job of staying in control of this match here. 6-0 lead. Clear getting up to his feet and gets himself an escape, and it's got to be go time here for Clear. 6-1. You got your big moves. They're going to have to be coming here shortly, especially need a 5-point one. Feet to back here shortly, and a great shot attempt, and a nice roll through straight to his back, but a nice job from Hewen. He's able to arch his back, and right when he arches the back, he's able to stay control. And there's going to be a takedown for Hewen. He's got the leg cinched in through. It's going to be 8-1 lead. All Hewen's got to do is limp himself and limp the arm out. Nice job from Hewen. Stayed in a calm situation. Arched the back up. Was able to keep the higher head too. Was able to get himself another takedown and win this one 8-1.
That's going to do it, Eli. Yep, 8-1 Hewen with the victory over Clear of Red Oak. Moving on to 180 will be Nolan Perrin from Red Oak. And I believe it will be Riker Adair. Get the official word here, but Nolan Perrin of Red Oak at 180. 182, actually.
Yep, we have Perrin of Red Oak and
Riker Adair at 182.
All right, 36-12. Underwood leads this duel. And Perrin here and Adair. Adair of Underwood. Nice tap and goes here. Blackman does a good job with a nice throw by. You see the momentum of Adair. The momentum coming in on the shot. And Perrin does a good job. Elbow in the top off. He's able to get a nice shuck by. Gets himself a takedown and leads here 2-0. Chop and jam here on the left side for Perrin. Adair does a good job getting straight backed up to his feet. Does a nice job hand fighting. Leads here now. Perrin does 2-1 over Adair Underwood. A shot fake coming here. A shot attempt coming from Adair. Perrin being able to circle. Perrin trying to be able to cinch something up on the inside here. Get himself upper body, but Adair's trying to get himself down to the legs. Be ready for maybe a throw or something or an inside trip. Perrin trying to bring the pressure in forward. Trying to get double underhooks here, trying to cinch something up on the edge of the mat. Does a good job of working in forward. Needs to be able to be careful and know where he's at. And just like that, you'll see Adair does a good job getting himself a blast double. And what I mean by that, Perrin was doing a good job at trying to sync up the underhooks. But right once you lose the grip of that, you're really not in a good position. And Adair takes advantage of it, gets himself a blast double, leads now here 3-2. And off the whistle, switch attempt here. A great job from Perrin, too. Gets himself a nice switch, but is going to stand up right to his feet and gets tied now here 3-3. Right off the switch, kept moving, kept circling, and works himself back up to his feet and has a tied match here 3-3 with 30 seconds left in the first period.
182, tied up at 3 apiece, like Eli said.
And Adair doing a great job right there. Again, pops the elbows, gets himself a blast double. Perrin needs to be able to hand fight down bottom. Adair with a nice chop and jam. Trying to roll through. 9 seconds left here in this first. 5-3. This would be nice for Perrin to be able to get himself an escape. He's got to be able to hip heist out. 2 seconds left. Adair just follows. That's going to be the end of the first period.
Adair with the lead 5-3 as we head into the second.
And Adair will choose bottom. Perrin will cover. A good base here for Adair. Stands up straight up to his feet. He's able to ride the surfboard, breaks the hands, and gets himself an escape. Now leads 6-3. And again, coming in for a straight double is Adair. And Perrin then goes right into the underhooks. Going to break out of it. And for Perrin, those underhooks, they can work, but you got to be able to cinch it up and cinch it up tight. Collar tie here, or just a tap and go here for Perrin. 6-3, another blast, double from Adair. Perrin trying to be able to get a roll through, and Adair is able to try to throw in a half Nelson, and Perrin does a good job of staying away from it, looking away from the half here. Perrin trying to be able to build the base back up. Adair now trying to be able to get a far side cradle. 8-3, Adair leads. Chop and jam here on the left side. And again, another switch attempt here coming from Perrin. And as he hits the switch, he's able to stand straight back up to his feet. 8-4, Adair leads for Perrin. Needs to be able to create an offense here with his underhooks. And Adair keep hitting these blast doubles. It's been working well for him. Again, underhook on the left side. Perrin maybe trying to go for a lat drop toss, and right there he will. Perrin does a good job of using the momentum of Adair. He's able to get a takedown for 2. 25 seconds left. Does a nice job of using the underhook there with a nice lat toss, and they're going to go out of bounds.
19 seconds remaining. 36-12, Underwood with the lead, and Adair of Underwood leads Perrin at 8-6.
Again, going to go with a chop and jam here. Trying to be able to set up a tilt here as Perrin. Got to be able to get the arm and roll through with this ball and China. And a nice job for Perrin. Get himself 2 swipes. Needs to be able to sit in this position here, though, because he might pin himself. And that's going to be it at the end of the period. And Perrin does a good job rolling through on this tilt, but Adair is going to be able to keep control of the arm. Going to be able to keep control of the arm and almost caught Perrin on his back, almost pinning himself, but we'll go to the third. Perrin is going to be led up to his feet, so Perrin's going to have a lead here, 9-8. You know, Adair here, it's the go-to shot. Same thing with Perrin, too, as well. And here's that blast double, and Perrin's going to go to these double underhooks and keep this pressure constant forward, and that's just fine. Especially if you bring this pressure forward, you're going to be able to get yourself a stall call. And again, Perrin does a good job to get himself right back into this match with the tilt. 9-8, he leads, and again, there's his blast double again coming from Adair, and they're going to go out of bounds. And if I'm Adair, it's those blast doubles you've hit the 3 times here in this match, and Perrin needs to be able to down block, circle, get back into your underhooks. And right there again, Perrin tries to be able to get in his underhooks. And Perrin, here comes the front headlock, and Perrin's trying to be able to throw, and Adair is able to catch Perrin right onto his back and get himself a takedown and some back points. Perrin had the headlock locked up, and there's going to be the fall. Perrin had the headlock locked up, but Adair is able to slip his head through, get himself the takedown, and then the fall. And it looks like this will round out the duel, I'm pretty sure. Underwood will be open.
That's Andrew Johnson that Red Oak is sending out, Eli.
And Andrew Johnson will take the points for Red Oak.
So we're moving on to 220. Sam Fields for Red Oak.
And it looks like
Underwood is open.
And they'll
double forfeit. And that's going to do it, right, Eli?
Yeah, that'll do it. And I had my score
40.
I thought at 24, but I think I'm wrong. It looks like
42-22.
Yep, and that'll round it out for the duel here for Underwood and Red Oak. And there'll be one more duel left of the night with East Mills and Red Oak.
We are going to have senior night. Let's take a quick break, Eli, and we will be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Let's go right to wrestling. This would
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
bring this back, do a legal. Welcome back. We did have a JV match, Eli. We're going to have senior night tonight as well. Let me give you a quick rundown of what has happened so far this evening. Round one action, first duel, it was Underwood over East Mills 54-3. Round number two, Red Oak and Underwood. Underwood comes out on top 42-22. And we are getting set, it looks like, for senior night here in a few minutes. And then we will have East Mills and Red Oak. And we anticipate that to go quite quick, Eli, because a number of open weights on both teams, actually. So
yeah, and just having to wait on the 45-minute mark, but we'll have senior night going on through here. That should be going on any minute, and we'll show that to you on.
Yeah, we'll get, and when that gets underway, we'll bring that to you as well. I'm going to take a Actually, I think we may be ready for senior night here. I don't want to send it away and miss somebody, but it looks like that we will have senior night. This is for wrestling and wrestling cheer.
Yes.
For senior night. Kids are coming off. Our spirit leaders are moving off of the orange mat. And we'll step away for one break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back. It is senior night. They're thanking the boosters who purchase and present banners and flowers to all of the seniors and the senior athletes each season. Your support is much appreciated. And here we go. Eli, senior night underway. Timberly Bentley is the daughter of Chastity Benz and Zach Bentley. She's also accompanied by close friends Lisa Joint and Jeff Siebenecker. She's been involved in volleyball as a manager, cheer, wrestling, basketball, track, softball, and student council. After graduation, she plans to continue to wrestle and play softball in college. Dawson Bond, the son of Damian and Kim Bond, has been involved in football, wrestling, baseball, National Honor Society, and mentoring youth. After high school, he plans to attend a four-year university to study business and nutrition. Dawson Bond, 160-pounder.
That's right.
Dawson Bond. Chloe Edie, the daughter of Jessica Abraham and Danny Edie. She's been involved in volleyball, basketball, football cheer, and wrestling cheer. After graduation, she plans to attend nursing school. Chloe Edie. Next up, Sam Fields. Sam is the son of Dave and Mary Fields. He's been involved in football, wrestling, golf, honor band, varsity choir, National Honor Society, and many singers. He also works part-time at Fairway. After graduation, Sam plans on attending the University of Nebraska in Lincoln to work toward a doctorate in physical therapy. Sam Fields. Again, senior night, wrestling and wrestling cheer here this evening.
Next we have Hannah Smith.
Hannah Smith is the daughter of Destiny McAlpin and Lonnie Smith. She's been involved in National Honor Society, varsity choir, cheer, musical, golf, football cheer, FCCLA, wrestling cheer, mini singers, and band. And after graduation, she plans to attend Central College and to become a kindergarten teacher. That's Hannah Smith. And one senior that was unable to attend this evening, Bella Glassell. Bella is the daughter of Melissa Glassell and Joe and Lori Glassell. She's involved in softball, track, wrestling cheer, 4-H, FFA, and student council. After graduation, she plans to include enlisting in the National Guard, and upon completion, she will attend college to study aviation. Those are your senior wrestlers and wrestling cheer. Senior night here in Red Oak this evening. And Jan Castle-Renander, as typical, directing some traffic down there. She's going to take photos.
Probably a little bit of both.
Get everybody lined up where she wants them. Senior night, Eli, is when it gets to be real. You know that you're a senior.
That's it.
It's season is. Well, we're down to it here.
Yeah, down to it.
It's not over, but it's getting toward the end.
Yeah, up in postseason, starting this weekend, and that's when things start to get.
It starts to
start heating up.
You have a limited number of matches you're going to be wrestling, and so you remember those days.
Well, I didn't even get to wrestle my junior or senior year, but I was too busy having injuries.
Yeah,
but I like golfing, so I needed to heal those up, right? So But no, it, like you said, Aaron, it gets down right to it, especially, I mean, once you get to the state tournament as well, you never know, your last match maybe on top of the podium, you especially, and that's one of the...
That's kind of the goal, isn't it, right?
Yep, and it's one of the lone sports, too, out there where you can have your last match be a win. More times than not, it's either a win or it's just a loss. Wrestling's unique. Yeah, you want to finish odd. If you finish odd, that means you end up winning that match. So that's the unique thing about wrestling, too, as well.
All right. Senior night here. We're going to step away and take a break. Upcoming very soon will be Red Oak and East Mills. We anticipate that will zip along pretty quick as there are a number of open weights with both of the squads. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659, and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Back, the second part here, Eli, is the youth recognition night.
Oh, yeah, that's always a fun one. I always remember that when I was in youth, and these guys are your superstars. So
Yeah. So the youth wrestlers here tonight being introduced, a number of those wrestlers. You can see those on our YouTube channel if you hop over to our YouTube channel and check that out. So kind of a night of ceremony here with
last duel of the season, especially sometimes you get one home duel, sometimes you get three, sometimes you get two. So you got to take all the opportunity you can get to be able to recognize your youth programs, your senior night, and everything in between there.
That's what we're doing here this evening. Again, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with wrestling, Red Oak and East Mills after this.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659, and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air. Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Get your best buy at Hawkeye, the little Ford dealer.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. So we're officially underway, Eli. Number of opens. Sanderholm at 126 was open.
And there's going to be another double forfeit.
So
multiple forfeits rolling through here. And then actually, just kidding, we're going to get going right here with Lorette at 138.
Maurer and Lorette for Red Oak. Here we go, 138, Eli.
And here we go with Maurer, like Aaron said, of East Mills, and Lorette of Red Oak. Calling our tie here. It just tap and goes here from Maurer. Lorette trying to bring pressure in forward. Both collar ties for both these guys. Underhook on the left side for Lorette. Trying to rack something up here. And still going to be at center circle. Tap and go here from Maurer. Lorette's going to back his way out of it. And they're still going to stay at the center of the mat with 30 seconds gone by here in this first period. Heavy collar ties from both these guys. Shuck by here coming from Lorette, and a nice down block onto the mat. Lorette does a good job of staying down and following along. And gets himself a takedown for two. Leads here 2-0. Lorette does, starting off this second period. If I can get my scoreboard working here.
Not cooperating with it.
Now we got it. Lorette here now coming with an arm bar, trying to bring something over with this tilt. Got himself a stack up here, trying to be able to sink the hips now. Got an arm bar here on the left side. Going to get two near fall actually from it. Going to lead now here 4-0, Lorette does. Another arm bar here on the left side, trying to run it over the hip and get himself a stack. Needs to be able to pop the arm or plant this shoulder here on the right side. Lorette needs to just keep running the hips here through. Need to settle the hips down in. Got to be able to look up now here and going to get the fall. Great job from Lorette. Going to put another 6 points on the board here for Red Oak and leads this duel now 12-0.
All right, Eli. 145. Gussman. Stortenbecker for East Mills. So Gussman, Stortenbecker at 145.
We'll get things going here. Center of the mat. Gussman and Stortenbecker. Stortenbecker ranked 4th in the state here at 145. And a nice shuck by coming from Stortenbecker. He's able to throw the leg in, get himself the JJ, and gets a takedown for two. Leads now 2-1. Let's up. Gussman is going to come in again. Got a front hand the arm. Trying to run something for here. Gussman trying to be able to run a Kelly, but the strength here of Stortenbecker doing a good job of spinning face and gets himself a takedown for two. It's going to let Gussman up again. It's going to be a 4-2 score here with a minute gone by here in this first period. Minute left here, minute 10 left in the first, actually. A lot of pressure here coming forward from Stortenbecker, and they're going to go back to the center circle.
Red Oak leads 12-0. We're at 145. Stortenbecker leads 4-2 over Gussman at 145.
And Gussman does a good job coming into a single leg. Stortenbecker does a good job grabbing back on the leg, trying to be able to just have a scramble position going. Going to get a takedown for 2, and there's going to be the potentially dangerous coming from Stortenbecker. Had the leg caught inside, tries to run forward. Stortenbecker's going to let up Gussman. .55 seconds left here in this first period. Collar tie on the right side here for Stortenbecker. Bringing pressure in. Nice, trying to come into a snap down. Going for a fireman is Gussman. Got to be able to build up to his base and keep running this forward. Gussman trying to bring the pressure in. Stortenbecker slips the leg in on the right side. Does a good job of scrambling and keep it in good position. Nothing rewarded here yet. And a power half here coming from Stortenbecker. Stalemate may be coming here soon, but trying to break off this grip of Gussman. Gussman doing a good job of bringing the pressure in, trying to be able to create something. They're going to have a stalemate here, especially when Stortenbecker was close to getting 2. 6-3, Stortenbecker leads. A nice high crotch coming from Stortenbecker. Just does it nice and smooth. Gets himself another takedown. It's going to let Gussman up again going for another high crotch. Going to get close to getting 2, and nothing rewarded yet. And he's not going to get it. Stortenbecker, I say, right at the end of the first period. Stortenbecker leads over Gussman 8-4. It's going to be Stortenbecker's choice, and Stortenbecker will choose neutral. A nice inside shot here coming from Stortenbecker. Going to get himself another takedown here, too. Just needs to be able to limp arm out of Gussman. And going to take Gussman straight to his back. But Gussman does a good job of fighting off his back, keeping pressure in forward, too, here now to be able to snatch onto a leg. Going to be another takedown, though, like I said, for Stortenbecker with a 10-4 lead with 1:33 left in this second period. Stortenbecker trying to break off this grip of Gussman. Get himself a butcher locked in here, and right there he's got himself a leg butcher, and it's gonna, when I say with a leg butcher, just only because Gussman had the leg of Stortenbecker and he just ran truth right with it. But Gussman does a good job fighting off his back. Gonna be 2 back points rewarded for Stortenbecker, but they're gonna roll themselves out of bounds. I'm going to get a fresh start back in the middle with 1:15 left in the second period.
12-4 is the score. Stortenbecker with the lead.
Switch attempt coming from Gussman and goes right into an arm bar is Stortenbecker. And again, bringing pressure in forward. You can see Stortenbecker on his toes. Bringing this pressure in, Gussman. And there's a nice tilt coming straight through. Going to be some swipes here for Gussman, for Stortenbecker. Going to be 2-3 near fall for Stortenbecker. Got to be able to let go of the tilt to be able to get the back points here before he goes into something else. And there's going to be the 3 rewarded. 15-4, 35 seconds. And here comes the half Nelson coming from Stortenbecker. Brings Gussman straight to his back, trying to cinch the hips down. 20 seconds left here in this second.
15-4. Stortenbecker with the lead.
And Gussman does a great job trying to be able to fight off his back here. Stortenbecker trying to be able to cinch these hips down here with 7 seconds left in the third. And right there is going to be the fall for Stortenbecker. And I'll put 6 on the board here for East Mills.
Now 12-6. Red Oak with the lead. Byer at 152. Broden Ray for East Mills. So Ray and Byer at 152. Red Oak leads 12-6. Here we go.
And tap and goes here from Ray. Byer bringing a collar tie on the left side. Ray low in the elevation here. Again, nice shot fake coming from Ray. Underhook here, now switches back. The collar ties here for Byer. Taps again here for Ray. Low in the elevation here is Ray. Collar tie, an inside collar tie for Beyer. They're going to stay here at the center. 30 seconds gone by here in this first period. Shot attempt here coming from Beyer. Stands straight back up to his feet. Now has himself a Russian tie, bringing the pressure in, and Ray's going to be able to break out of it. It's going to still stay 0-0 here. Still stand at center circle. A lot of elevation, a lot of snap and goes here for Ray. Trying to create something to happen here. Beyer staying at center circle. Minute left here in this first period. For Beyer, too, as well. Needs to be able to circle again. Trying to be able to create some offense. Like to see Ray, too, as well, on one of these shot fakes. Be able to get something going here, but an upper body here for Beyer with an underhook on the left side, trying to cinch something up. Ray really not elbowing down at all. Shot on the outside here for Beyer. 30 seconds left here in this first period.
No points awarded yet, Eli.
No, nothing here yet. You can see just kind of feeling each other out here in this first period. A lot of shot fakes. Needs to be able to see who goes on this first one here. 15 seconds left. It'd be big for either of these guys, especially. Get a shot, and right there is Ray shooting on a straight-on double. And nice job from Beyer. Right on the edge of the mat. They're going to go out of bounds. Beyer was able to redirect the hips here, get himself to circle around, but they're going to go out of bounds. 6 seconds left here in this first period. And that's going to do it here for the first.
That's it.
And a great job there from Ray. You want to be able to get the shot in, but need to be able to create those angles. Had a straight-on shot there. Was able to give Beyer a chance to be able to circle, redirect, try to be able to get two, and nothing comes from it. And we're going to go to the second period. An ankle pick right off the bat here for Beyer. He'll be on top, and Ray will be on bottom. Just starting off the second period, chop and jam here from Beyer. You can tell Beyer all season long has been very comfortable being on top, trying to be able to score his points that way. And they're going to call, it sounded like the whistle blew out of bounds. Blew the whistle out of bounds, but going to give the escape. I don't know, it's kind of tough right there. You could be stop wrestling, you wrestle till the whistle when you hear it. And you thought you had control, and they give the escape. So Ray will now lead here 1-0. Minute 20 left here in the second period. And, whoever gets this first takedown here got a really good shot. And right there, Beyer's got himself a front head and an arm. Ray's able to stand straight up to his face. Got a front headlock here as Beyer on the edge of the mat. And they're going to go out of bounds, go back to the center here. 1-0, Ray leads. Off the whistle again. Beyer had a good chance there with a front headlock just right on the edge of the mat, and Ray's able to redirect. And we got 55 seconds left here in this second period. Collar tie here on the left side for Beyer. Shot fake here coming from Ray. 40 seconds left in the second period. Collar tie here on the right side again. Not a lot of action here yet. Going with 30 seconds. Takedown would be huge here for either of these guys, especially in the second period. Going with Beyer's choice going into the third. Be able to take a lead going into this third period.
20 seconds remaining in the second. 1-0, Eli, still.
And collar ties on the inside. For Beyer, got to be able to circle in. Ray's bringing a lot of pressure in forward. 8 seconds left here in the second. And a nice outside single from Beyer right on the edge of the mat. And that's exactly what you're talking about. With 5 seconds, got to be able to keep wrestling. And Beyer does a great job finding his go-to shots, able to create that angle. Does a great job of having a nice push and pull. And right on the pole, he's able to get the leg that he wants. Gets himself a nice sweep single. We'll head into the third period.
Here we go.
And for the third here, for Ray, trying to keep pressure here forward, maybe trying to find a way to get some back points. For Beyer just seems to be able to stand up to his feet, especially a stall call may come, but Ray's able to get himself a mat return. For Beyer, you don't want to be comfortable staying down. You got a 1-point lead. 2 stalls get you one, though, here for Ray if you keep riding tough. but a nice job, a great step through from Beyer right on the edge of the mat, but they're going to.
And Beyer leads 2-1.
Beyer does a great job standing straight up to his feet. Ray trying to be able to hang on to this arm, drop down to a leg, and get a mat return. And right there's a great neck wrench coming from Beyer. Perfect timing for it. Right there, Beyer does a good job of getting a nice neck wrench and will get himself the fall. What exactly happened there is Ray gets himself caught out in front trying to be able to pick a leg, and Beyer just comes up, gets himself a neck wrench, uses his hips, throws it over, and is able to get the fall here and add 6 more on the board.
Red Oak leads 18-6 now. Eli, we're going to move to 160, which for Red Oak would be Dawson Bond. What are we talking about here, Eli? We have
I think they're seeing who they're going to send out.
We'll see who that is. Dawson Bond for Red Oak. We'll see who that is for East Mills.
It's going to be Mills for East Mills. And Bond will go out for Red Oak.
Caleb Mills for East Mills. Dawson Bond for Red Oak.
Again, Bond's one of those upper body types of wrestler. Does a great job. Get himself another takedown. Puts Mills straight to his back. It's going to have nothing from it, but it's going to get the takedown. Leads here now 2-1. Going to give the escape to Mills. Bond again just shoots a straight on blast. Double. Puts Mills straight to his back. Going to get 2 back points rewarded here. We're going to get 2 near fall. 2. Going to have a 4-point move right there. Leads here 6-2. Going to go in another underhook again. Has a nice bear hug. Puts Mills straight to his back. Is able to get the fall right there. 40 seconds just ticked off the clock. Bond does a good job. Gets himself 6 points. Gets himself 2 takedown, 2 near fall. Is able to get the pin here and put 6 more on the board for Red Oak.
And we'll see what happens here, Eli, but that's clear. We're going to have several open weights, I believe. That's what it looks like.
I think from 170 to 285.
It's all open.
Looks like it's open.
Nolan Perrin at 182.
And I think that
might do it, Eli.
I think that will round out the duel. We'll get 6 more. And we'll go to 95.
Aaron Johnson. Andrew Johnson. Sam Fields at 220. And I think a double forfeit.
We have a double forfeit at 285.
So 48-6, Eli, I believe is our. That's going to do it, Eli. 48-6.
Yep, that will round out that duel. 48-6. Red Oak's able to go 1-1 on the night. Underwood goes 2-0. And East Mills goes 0-2 for your senior night here in Red Oak.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. I'll see if I can grab Coach Podliska maybe before we let him get out of here. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Matches there was.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Tegan Podliska, Coach Podliska, triangular here this evening. East Mills and Underwood come to town. Talk to me about your team here this evening.
It was a good night for the most part. We knew that Underwood probably brought a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we knew we were going to have to wrestle really well in that duel. Unfortunately, we got beat by some kids who probably have a lot more experience than some of our younger guys. I wouldn't say we matched up great with them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe they didn't match up great with us. I'd say, arguably the two best wrestlers in that duel both take forfeits. So, we like to see those matches.
Yeah.
But I can say, oh, man, Dawson didn't get a match. But they're like, oh, Gable didn't get a match. So,
right.
We're going to wrestle hard in all the matches that were out there. I thought some of our kids that maybe – weren't supposed to win, did a good job at least pretending or having the belief that maybe they thought they could, which hasn't always been the case. Sometimes you're psyched out a little bit before the match, so you go out there and you expect to lose. So I thought our kids did a good job. They didn't expect to lose, so they went out there and maybe they were outmatched, but they fought hard, fought through some positions, did some good things.
I thought Byer here in this last match with East Mills, I thought he had a pretty exciting match here.
Yeah, that's probably the match of the night. Kind of funky position with the escape out of bounds. I thought when he blew the whistle, we still had a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's a loss of control. And then, we get in kind of a scramble situation where it wasn't loss of control, but it probably, to me, was more loss of control than the first situation. So, I chuckle in that situation. But we get out, and we're talking about attack rate. And, maybe the attack rate wasn't where we need it to be. But when you need to go get one with 7 seconds left in a period, you go get one. So we went and got one, and that, that changes the dynamic of the match because now, we're going to get out.
Yeah.
And I talked to their coach a little bit after the duel, and he's like, I told those guys, don't hang out in those ties. They're going to make you pay for it. And what's he do? He hangs out in a tie, and Adam Byer steps over him, and I don't care. Sometimes I'm never accepting of getting pinned, but, sometimes I tell the kids, hey, man, you fell into a really tight position. You probably could have fought that a little bit harder, but you probably would have passed out in the process.
Yeah.
So,
regular season's over. You get 2 guaranteed left for most of your guys. What do you expect them coming in Hawkeye 10 this weekend and then moving on into districts?
Well, actually, we'll wrestle Thursday at
you guys
Harlan.
do wrestle
We got a
Thursday.
makeup meet, but same mentality.
Yeah.
We're prepared for it. We're feeling good. We had some good performances last weekend, and we're hoping to replicate that. Adam knocks off a kid that almost majored him, and then knocks off another kid who beat us in one of the first matches of the season, and that's awesome. And he wins a John Jay title. But we're going to wrestle him again next weekend, and then at least one of them is going to be in our district. So you want to replicate that performance. You don't want to say, man, I got my one on you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. You could be 10-0 against a guy. You lose the wrong match on the wrong day, and you're sitting at home. That's all that matters. That's the great thing about the sport, though. It doesn't matter what the number is next to your name. We wrestle the matches. They don't seed the state tournament and hand out the medals.
Right. So you coming into getting toward the end of the season here, Coach. Going to have some guys back, healthy. Where are we at? I mean, obviously you're sore, probably a little bruised up at this point in time, but where are we at health-wise?
We're
pretty good,
fairly fortunate. We took a really limited lineup to ADM.
Yep.
We only wrestled 3 guys there, and that was a conscious decision to get our team healthy for the postseason because it was one of the days where we didn't wrestle on a Tuesday, so I could give them from a full Thursday of duels until the next Thursday, which ended up being Friday because that meet got canceled. And, you know, sometimes you say, well, dang, I wish we would have got that one in. But at the same time, okay, it gave us 24 more hours to just heal and feel really good. And maybe that's why we wrestled the way we did last weekend. And hopefully we continue that into the postseason. And then, you know, we got girls on Friday.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah, is that regional? Is that in
Sioux City? At the Tyson Event Center. Yep. So they'll be top 4. Go to the first sanctioned girls state tournament.
And in a big bracket too.
Yeah, big brackets. I got, I don't know, goosebumps, butterflies, whatever. I'm excited. I'm excited. Awesome. We're looking forward to it. Actually, I'll get on the road with the girls, 6 that morning, and then our Colby will work the boys out, and then they're going to hop in a vehicle and go support the girls that support them all the time. So
that's fun, isn't it?
Really looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome.
You got some girls that are showing up and
yeah, we got 3 girls. We walk into these tournaments, and they got 12 girls, 16 girls, whatever, and it's like, all right, let's see how this goes. It's kind of like John Jay. We took 8 guys and we played 6 out of 28 teams. Well, we took 3 girls last night. We played 6 out of 12 teams.
I saw your report.
We took 3 girls a couple weeks ago and placed. I mean, it's unreal. Some of the things they're doing, and they're great. They're great teammates, both for the girls' side and the boys' side. They support each other. Our boys support our girls. Our girls support our boys. It's awesome.
That's a good deal. That's the way it should be. Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Tegan Podliska, with us. Coach Podliska. So you got Harlan Thursday night. Hawkeye 10 Saturday in Clarinda.
Hawkeye 10 Saturday in Clarinda.
And then the
youth
following
tournament
week.
Okay. So Harlan Thursday. Quad. Friday girls regionals.
Yes.
Saturday conference. Sunday youth tournament. I'm just trying to survive.
There you go.
Hey. Very good.
Best
Coach,
time of the year.
Absolutely.
Coach, thanks for coming by. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep, thank you.
We'll see you down the road here.
Thanks.
Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Tegan Podliska, with us. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. And let's always want to say thanks to Coach Podliska for taking a few minutes and visiting with us. Always a pleasure to get to visit with him. Little wrap-up of what has taken place here this evening. Big night of wrestling here in Red Oak, a triangular. East Mills and Underwood. It was Underwood taking the victory 54-3. Underwood, Red Oak. Underwood takes the victory 42-22. And East Mills, Red Oak. Red Oak takes the victory 48-6. A big night. Spirit leaders in town tonight. The senior night and the youth night recognition of the wrestlers here. So a big night in Red Oak this evening. Eli, thank you much for all your commentary this evening.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. We'll be doing the finals on Saturday at the Hawkeye 10, and then we'll have a week off, and we'll get into district play. So we'll be here.
A real pleasure. Thanks to Eli for all of his commentary. Thanks to Melanie West for helping us set up this evening, and Lori Lathrop back at our central studios.